Some people have been asking, so, what's your channel about?
Good question.
Remember when we were all into scrapbooking as kids? Or maybe it was just me. Anyway, scrapbooks were this world of possibilities. It was a way to preserve your life in a creative way. A way to remember anything. Which is great for me because I tend to forget many things. Scrapbooking helps you remember your life through rose-colored glasses. Kind of like a filter in its own right. You get to hold on to the good times and make them better. You get to let go of the bad and choose not to preserve it. Not that the bad times didn't happen, but they don't get to hold a permanent place of remembrance. The great thing about this quote-unquote filter is that it's not actually to gloss over the bad, but to remember the good. It's not for the praise of others or for people to comment on what a good and perfect life you have, but just to sit down and be thankful for every waking moment. You decorate your memory, almost like it's a place you can go back to and experience those moments again. Maybe you wrote notes of what you did the day the photos were taken. Maybe the pages focused on just one thing or on a lot of things. Or maybe you use your scrapbook as a way to imagine what your life could be. The trip you wanted to take, the person you wanted to be. Maybe you created it all by hand. I know I did. My printer wasn't working while I was making this video, so it forced me to slow down and make everything by hand. And honestly, that's something I haven't done in so long. Just sitting down and creating. Without any screens, without any outside input, but just taking the time to make something beautiful. Just sitting down to draw seems stressful because it reminded me of what else I had to do. But I couldn't miss the opportunity to sit down and create, to remember, to look forward, to create my dreams and capture them on paper. Like Pinterest, but a lot more time consuming, which I guess is arguable depending how much time you spend on Pinterest anyway. It was your life, authentically, but presented in a creative and beautiful way. But life isn't always a pretty picture. Life is hard enough. When we have the weight of the world at our fingertips, it's lovely to know that those same hands can be used to create something beautiful with them. To choose to remember the good and the beauty in our lives. To hold on to the good and give it back out into the world. At least that's what I think scrapbooking is. I've only done 2 pages so far for this video. Maybe I have this very idealistic way of looking at it, but that's kind of what I want this year. I think that's what I want this channel to be. A sort of digital or video scrapbook. I've heard a lot of different creators say that their uploads are sort of a digital diary, and kudos to them because they make the most incredible videos. But I don't think that's what this is. A diary is raw and completely unfiltered. And don't get me wrong, I want to be 100% authentic here, but I don't think authenticity is the same as the intimacy of a raw diary. I think that's why I love this idea of a video scrapbook. Each video covering something new, documenting my life in a beautiful way, to draw the beauty out of everyday life, to find the beautiful in the boring, the pretty in the mundane, the holy in the quiet. In the same way that a scrapbook takes moments of time and makes them beautiful, that's what I want this channel to be like. To remember certain chapters and certain pages of my life and make them into this beautiful video, this beautiful series of videos. To live authentically, but to remember and hold on to the good. I want to share the story of my life on here, the story of how beautiful life can be, the story of someone growing into who they want to be more and more each day. And it's going to be hard and it's going to be ugly, but man, is it going to be beautiful. I'm not a kid anymore, but I'm still growing. I'm still becoming who I want to be. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm so happy and I'm so proud of where I've come from. No, it wasn't always good. No, it wasn't always easy, but I think that's part of the journey. The process of trying new things and finding more of her, of myself, every day. And not just for me, but to grow into the person who helps others and maybe doesn't change the world, but can change the world of those I love. One day I'll hopefully look back on these videos and be different. I won't ever be perfect, but maybe I'll be more of who I was meant to be. I'll be more of who I was born to be. So here it is. A place to remember, a place to preserve, to cherish, to mourn and to grow. To tell the story of my life in my own way and maybe inspire others to do the same. So yeah, welcome to my scrapbook. I'll see you on the next page.